Terry's here, ready to go. Haha, let's go. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you're all doing good. How is everyone? I think the first thing I'm going to do, just while I'm finishing this coffee, a little bit of revenge, maybe, after that 42-minute kill the other day. We'll start the kill off, start the stream off with this. We'll see if we can get spooned a Nihil Horn. That'd be nice. Oh, Dano Duckwings, good day. How are you? I know, Terry, I know, man. Hold on, I will come on camera, actually, fuck it. Hello, hello, hello. Man, how's everyone doing? The difference this will be compared to the 42-minute kill is crazy. So, quick recap from last stream, I guess. What did we start on? What did we even start on? I might have to bring up the Gridmaster games after this and just see what we started on. But we had a bit of a tragic roadblock last stream, being the next kill at tier 2 mastery. That took 42 minutes in the end. Preying on Ruby Bolt procs. That was probably the biggest like roadblock last stream. We then went through a load of others, which I will bring up after this kill. And we finally ended the stream on the Kopesh tile. Make a demonic throne in your house. I'll bring up my stats now. I just cooked the whole thing. I cooked my whole way. So what I've been doing off stream is I sat at the prayer altar until 99 prayer. That got me to like, well, a little bit above that. 20 mil prayer XP. That got me to 98 attack and strength. Crabbed a bit of defense because I needed some for the Avernic treads that we're about to get, because I have a feeling I'm going to roll Doom almost immediately today. And what else did we do? Yeah, I cooked to 20 mil cooking XP, which then got me 96 con, used the crystal saw. We completed that off stream because, I mean, it's kind of snoozy content, no? So we now have a Kopesh in the bank, which is nice. Although it's kind of useless until we get specialists. So when I kill this next, we will roll our first tile. It was good fun, learned some new tech. Yeah, true, true, true. It wasn't a total loss. I mean, for me, I learned a lot about Nex as well. I learned a hell of a lot. Because I only ever do Nex in masses. And let's be honest, you don't need to pay attention to it, do you? However, since we went from tier 2 to tier 5 mastery in one stream, we're kind of snowballing now, and I imagine today, I'm not saying we'll fully complete it, because Soul Reaper Axe is kind of a long grind, but I imagine we could do most of the other things. Man, this blood phase, slight PTSD, and it's nice to know that now I can just pretty much stand still. What up? What up, Revenge Engine, or Revengin? Revengin? Sounds about right. Yo, Sinzik, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. GZ, I'm finishing the Prestige World, by the way. You might be the first. You might be the first, I think. Maybe not. I can't move. About to get spiked. That would have been a bad way to start stream. Immediate death. Go on then, next. Do the thing. Okay, well, you don't have to, I guess. So, I've been kind of hoping. I did do a few next kills off stream now that we've unlocked the tile. On average, I want to say they're about 6 minute 30, the kills. Which, like, isn't great, but your best odds are pretty much in, like, small groups, like 2-3 man. And I will show you what we got in the bank, because we did get a drop. We did get a drop from the old Nex. I mean, now she's just playing, though. Yo, Revengin. I appreciate that, man. The donation. Appreciate all the quality vids helping make Gridmaster games and for some of the brutal choices you made during this series, you madman. Yeah. Although, you know what? There's people putting me to shame now, Revengin. There's people putting me to shame who are doing randomized runs and going purely for, like, optimized points. So, like, doing hard tiles first, grinding 99 combats at sand crabs or whatever without the crab tile. There's people doing, you know, the real shit now. So I don't even think my leaderboard placement's going to be competitive. I think I might get, like, 3rd, maybe. And I'll probably only hold that for, like, a few days. Which is kind of bad. Considering how long it's taken us. I did check my game time and I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, let's see what Nex has got for us. Are we going to start today off with a bang, please, Nex? That would be nice. Okay, or we could just die. Let's see. Any drops? We are going to start today off with a bang. There's the horn. Okay. Okay. Delightful. What a way to start. What in the Stockholm Syndrome's going on here? It's going back to Nex and showing her that we're not scared anymore. Yeah, I've done 23 Nex, Casey. Let me show you what else we got. When I find it. Torva Fullhelm. Doesn't help me whatsoever. However, it was nice to get some drops. To make the crossbow, though, I think we need 250 Nile shards. And I only have 18 from the 23 kills I've done. So, I don't think it's going to happen. Little detour over to Sarah. I tell you what, I might have some fun with the ZCB at some point, but we're not going to do that yet because I want to roll the first tile. I've just been fucking around off stream. Let me show you our progress. So, you can ignore that this herb tile is done because we accidentally completed this when I was trying to make the bottomless brew. Towards the end when I was cleaning the toadstools and I fucked up the first one. So we still have an easy tile as a fallback. In terms of medium tiles, we only have Zora and Fletching. And then we have 30-minute Inferno, Yama, Sol, 2K, Total, Doom, Theatre of Blood, Araxor, and Awaken bosses. So I think we're going to steamroll through this now. Crossbow's kind of useless. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun to fuck around with. With Specialist, you could like... I don't know. I guess you could say it could save you maybe like 20 seconds at Zuck. Maybe. Like if you spam ZCB specs, you can just go straight to healers very quickly. So I wouldn't say it's useless. It's just not incredible. Also, I guess at the later delves, you can just proc instant shield phase at Doom if you want to use your spec that way. Where else would you use ZCB? What has a shit ton of HP? Someone will come up with something. Levy, I guess, yeah, if, for Awaken Leviathan. Could be fun if you were lower on masteries. Either way, at tier 6, I guess you could argue its value is kind of shit. Okay. let's start, shall we? Yo, Kuma, yo, Drum J, how are you guys doing? Revengeant, thank you again for the donation, man. That's really kind. Appreciate you. Okay. Let me bring it up. Gridmaster Games. So, continue game. And we're just going to jump into it with a roll. I completed the demonic throne tile, so we don't have many left. The one thing I do want to do is make sure I save either Steel Ring or clean 3 grimy herbs for if we roll the 30-minute Inferno. Because that's my like fallout of that. Let's roll. A full set of Barrows gear? Fuck off. We'll come back for that. 2k total. Easy lock-in. Easy lock-in. Let me just crop that a bit. Okay, 2k total. The reason why it's so easy is I only need 50 levels and I have not claimed half of the lamps. So, yeah, this is going to be very quick. Let's go to Mori first. What is it? CKS? We'll go claim our lamps. Hard tasks only from here on out, what we saying? I think so. Pretty much just spam the hard tasks. There's no need to do any mediums. I think we just spam the hards, save the mediums for if we get 30-minute Inferno. And we'll save the 30-minute Inferno until the end because I don't really want to have to sweat. I don't really want to have to sweat. Okay, these are all pretty much... Let's have a look at my stats. I think they just go in farming because I can't be asked to do any farming. So I think we just dump these in farming and runecraft. And that should just get us the level within maybe 2 lamps or so. Like 2 people to claim lamps from. The only thing is I can't use it on any of them. So mining it is for that. 20 levels to go. 20 levels to go. Have I claimed Lummy yet? I'm not sure. I've claimed Lummy up to almost elite. I haven't touched Varrock, haven't touched Fremi, haven't touched Fally, haven't touched Desert. Oh my god. This is going to be a very fast 2k total completion tile here. Did you want to do some bind specking before the mode was dead? Kind of, but it's too late, I think. I kind of wanted to do... there was something I wanted to do in leagues, but by the time I got around to my Wildy account, which was my final one, the Wildy was dead. And it's kind of dead now. But I really wanted to get the ZCB with some... What bolts are they? Are they Jade bolts? It might be Jade bolts. And Jade bolts have like a chance to knock your target to the ground and stun them. So it was a bit of a troll build that would have been fun to play with. Maybe perma-stun some players for a bit. Until I run out of spec anyway. Mining. Okay. 20 more levels to go. Fally. Probably don't need that for a while unless we roll Doom next. The rest can stay. The rest can stay. Fire making is low as well. Fire making is low. Yeah, I could dump some levels into that because who's going to level that? It's pretty quick with Jacka. So I think I'll prioritize runecrafting first. And then when that gets slow, if we aren't already at 2k, I can do fire making, yeah. Are pet drops increased? I don't know if they are. I'm going to say they're not increased. I have seen a lot of pets, but I wonder if that's just because of like the unlimited actions of dodgy deals and all of the other relics. I'm going to say that's the reason you see so many pets rather than boosted pet rates. But I don't know. They could be. I don't think skilling pets are. Farming. Runecrafting. Runecrafting. And mining. 12 levels to go. That's an outrageously loud sound, though. Turn that down a smidge. I got a 1 KC brand. Wait, maybe they are boosted. Maybe bus pets are boosted, though. Do you not think? Because I see people with more bus pets than anything. Karamja, Desert, Ardi. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do Ardi. So two more. I may be underestimated. Slightly. How much XP we'd be getting. Overestimated even. There's our lady. 2 pints. Gimme! And I'm not sure what comes after this randomizer. I don't want to say goodbye to it just yet because we're a while off completing. But we probably will finish it today. Right, 4 levels to go. 1 more lamp to claim. I'd say let's go desert. Shanty Pass. Pets aren't boosted. They first said they won't carry over to future grids, but may change their minds later on. I think with the amount of people that have asked me that question alone, do pets carry over? I think Jagex would get a lot of heat if they ran like Gridmaster 2.0 and didn't carry over. Based on the success of this, I think they have to run it back. And I'm going to be the first person to reach out to them to say, listen, when you're next planning the next grid, please just bring some creators on board to help you put some tasks together, because we need something that's going to stretch it out a bit. We can have an easy board. Let's make an official prestige board. Let's make an official randomizer mode. I don't know. Let's try do something that you actually get 4 weeks worth of gameplay out of. All right, there's the 2K total. Voila. Beautiful. What does this give us again? Okay, even more lamps. All right, claim that. And we're already back. We're already back at the board. Have you seen Sardico glazing your YouTube channel? No, I haven't, man. What's he saying? I know he does a lot of reaction content. And he just generally has a lot of nice things to say about the old school RuneScape community, which I'm on board for. He's come from WoW, which I think is slightly more of a... Some people are probably going to raise their eyebrows at this. I think WoW almost has a slightly bigger elitist problem than old school RuneScape does. And RuneScape players are generally happy to help. So, I don't know. I think because Kopesh sends damage, you can kill the boss instantly. Hold on, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Says your videos are super high quality and you deserve more recognition. That's really nice. That's really nice of him. Complete this. Okay, on to the next row. Twin Flame. Oh, but oh, okay. I did not think about this. This would slow things down. I cannot lock in Ballista, and I did try to remind myself this before I started stream because I knew someone would say easy points. I haven't done Zulrah Tile, and I ain't manually doing Monkey Madness 2. And I kind of need the easy task to fall back on, so here we go. Twin Flame Staff Grind begins. And it's probably going to be kind of horrible compared to being at tier 6, honestly. And no specialists, so it's going to be a lot slower. I think we're just going to blow pipe the whole goddamn thing. So we have water runes. We could do with fire runes. ZCB would be nice here. Do they have that much health? I guess it'd be nice for trying to get through that first phase quickly. All right, we don't need this or this. Magic and ranged is pretty much all we need. Yeah, that's it. Okay, quickest way. It's probably just Fairy Ring. AIQ, right? Alright, I beg that they're kind to me. I went 78 KC on the main for a Twin Flame. I've heard some people get it in 4. I've heard some people get it in 5 to 10. I would like the RNG, please. Shout out to manual MM2 doers, forehead. No way, this guy. Ballista task was arse. Yeah, I'm saving that till the end. There are some tasks that you might look at being quite attractive for points, but just realistically, you have to save until later. Steel Ring, Ballista, Soul Reaper Axe. Yeah. I think we just blowpipe the whole thing, guys. Now the question is, does the Blue Moon Staff just automatically do what I need it to do? No, but that's fine. We can just barrage the lot. Let's turn that area sound down a bit. Okay. Honestly, it might even be worth ignoring those. Since I have Infinite Shark, Infinite Brew, I think we just ignore those and just blowpipe this guy down. Maybe Scythe was worth bringing here just for this bit, if we get this far. Oh dear, it's so much different not being at tier 6. Sit in the middle with blowpipe. Yeah, I think I just stand still, pretty much. Other than standing on the elemental platform. You agree, Jum J? That's very nice, man. I'm looking forward to going back to making videos again. At the same time, I really enjoy streaming, so it's hard. Yeah, maybe Scythe was worth bringing for this, because this feels slow. Alright, who do we loot? I guess we have to do both at some point. 1 KC? You baited me, you motherfucker. You fucking baited me. Now, is there any way out of this cave other than TPing? Yes. Let's just leave a sec. I am going to grab Scythe. I think it might be worth. I don't know if it's more DPS than that, but we'll see. We'll get Scythe. We will bring some Blood Moon gear, I guess. And otherwise, we just chill. 2-tick Scythe probably worth. I'd say so, yeah. That blowpipe was not as accurate as I would have wanted it to be. But we hope for a spoon. We hope for the spoon. Oh yeah, Scythe's worth. Scythe is 100% worth. Get the shit out of here. Defense XP as well, why not? Right, loot. Cinema. Cinema, baby. Let's just see the same thing straight away. There's one. One of two. Beautiful. Do these guys have different stats, by the way? I can't profess to have ever looked. I did like, I don't know, 50 Royal Titans KC on release with Veer just to see how quick we could do it. That might have even been on leagues. Wait, was this even in leagues? I don't know. Easy first crown. Scythe is so worth it here, man. Crazy. Alright. Fire crown? Imagine. Imagine how good it would have been. Would have been so nice. Wait, hold on. Let's change to Arceus. We can bring some throws. No, we can't. Never mind. Never mind. But listen, if we're going to spoon the fire one just as quick, then I'll be happy. I'll be very, very happy. By the way, after last stream, the timing could not have been more perfect. I know I squeezed out some extra tasks that I really shouldn't have, given how long we'd been going. But literally, as we ended stream... Hold on. Crown? Oh my days. 4, baby. See you later. Thank you very much. Bye. We need a battle staff, though, right? Hold up. I don't have one. Yeah, that's going in the bank for now, because I don't know where I'm getting a battle. Oh, wait, I do. Of course I do. Of course I do. We can quickly go complete the Varrock Diaries and claim some battle staffs, can't we? Holy spoon, that was outrageous, honestly. Considering it took me 78 on the main, that was crazy. I'll take it, I'll take it. It knows I want to finish this today, and I respect it. I respect it. Okay, give me my shit. All right, claim some battle staffs. Yes, thank you. Battle staff. Give me one. There we go. Twin flame staff created. Delightful. Actually quite nice. I don't have Devil's Element, sadly, but anyway. Task done. Like that. Am I going to start prepping for sailing? I'm not going to do any prep for sailing, no. I might do a video or two on sailing. Maybe a video on sailing before it releases, but it's not going to be like, here's how you can prep for sailing. Watch me release that exact video now, by the way. Complete. On to the next. Oh boy, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do Soul Reprax pre-tier 6. Tier 6 is going to make that super quick. Steel Ring, I'm holding on to in case we get Inferno, and this gives us MM2. So, it's a Zora job. It's a Zora jobby. BJS. I mean, this opens up Ballista Task. I'm not excited about that, but this opens up Ballista Task. Super quick is a bit of a drag. You're looking at about 100 KC for each of the bosses on rate. Yeah, but tier 6 makes that a hell of a lot quicker than without. I've done some levy kills. Fastest time was about 46 seconds. I thought maybe we could, like, you know, save up a bit of time. They're much quicker with tier 6. Should have bought blood runes? Yeah, true. With Devil's Element, definitely. My friend, you don't understand. Zora. No one can defeat the mighty Zora. Watch me, bitch. Now, is it just finishing shot, or is it the whole thing? Because I didn't bring anti-venom. And it's going to take so much longer without, but never mind, fuck it. We'll just do the whole thing with a blowpipe. Okay. Oh wait, did we kill it here on phase 2? That would be nice. Yeah, I guess we do. Okay, that was quick. Delightful. I'll take your scales. Thank you very much. Back we go. Grab our ante. Let's not die at the bank. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? So, another task down. MM2 auto completed. Fine, I guess. Fine. So, on to the next one. We're steaming through these already. I cannot believe how quick we did that. Twin Flame Staff, though. Holy. Just came from a tedious video where he hit Zora for 500 damage. Oh, I'm trying to think what could even do that. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. It's a Doom jobby. Done. Alright. Doom at Delve 8. Let's have a think. I do Demon Bane spells. I don't have tier 6. So Scobo is actually kind of goated here. Not instead of T-Bow, but just to kill grubs. We're not going to use any of that. Not going to use that. It's just going to be Slayer Staff, Silverlight, and that. Done. Okay. We'll get the Pendant of D's Nuts. And change spellbook to... It's already here. And we have the runes. Delightful. Okay. Let's go get the skill. Nearly full mage damage percent, last stand, and the Eye of Iax special attack. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah. I can see that going crazy, actually. Definitely see that going crazy. 500 is nuts. What was his PB time? I think the fastest we did it in Leagues 5 was, I want to say 5 seconds. No. Might be 7 or 8 seconds. That was like triggering last stand with Venom. But yeah, I set up the teleporters earlier. Came down here, thought I'd make my life a bit easier. $3.6? That's nuts. Fair play to him. All right, let's go get our Delve. I'm not missing anything, am I? Don't know. Guess we'll find out. Looked into it. I think boss pets might be boosted, but not skill and pets. Yeah, okay, fair. That kind of makes sense. So what we're saying is I was lucky as hell to get Rocky Pet. Pre-99th even as well. Can we kill this before a single grub makes it? Oh shit, no, that grub spawned way too close. Down we go. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get an Ayak on the way down. I got Beaver last leagues at 22 mil XP, so it makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. This is going to be quick. Pretty damn quick. All right, next one, please. Any gold light? No. Meanwhile, Hell Puppy was 12 KC. Jesus. That is spooned. Man, I got so annoyed in main game not getting Hell Puppy because I did like 1 KC Cerberus using only the Darrock's cheese method. And then a friend of mine who like barely plays the game came in, did like 100 KC, got pet. I'm not even saying I deserve pet at like 1k KC. Obviously, like a lot of pet grinds take a lot longer than that, but 100 KC? Come on, man. Come on. Oh, for real, bro? Fine. No glowing light. Right, what delve are we? 6? 2 more. How goes the randomizer? Very well, man. We're very near the end now. Very near the end. Handful of tasks. Guess we better wait. Takes too long not doing it this way. We'll just tank the grubs because we're not doing a long delve. We're just doing a short one. Actually, we can probably just tank the slams as well. Yeah, there's no need to... there's no need to do this properly, is there? All right, delve 7. Let's put these closer together. Just mage grubs today, huh? Anything? No. Why would there be? What tasks you got left? You will see in just a moment because we're about to finish this one. We're about to knock this guy straight into shield phase. That's crazy. No last stand, by the way, so we do need to, like, respect the double boulders a little bit. They can still absolutely KO me. But that's it. We shouldn't need to deal with any more boulders, to be honest. Let's get rid of Mage Grub. Kill that, that. There we go. Delve 8. Okay, task done. That's it, huh? Okay. Delve 8 complete. Claim the task. Avernic treads are mine, baby. Quite nice, because we've been sat on these mixed hide boots since, I don't know, guys. When did we make these? It was probably only like 6 or 7 tiles in. I think it was since the Chambers grind, actually, which was, yeah, around there. Crazy. Big upgrade. Since the dawn of time, I know. Lost interest in my randomizer because I picked bad tasks. Do I try for a third account? You never know. You might get spooned. I've seen some crazy task scrolls in there today. I like to have a little look through the Discord and see what people are rolling, but yeah, I've seen some people with some crazy luck. A Moxley Owl pet at 6 KC and Gritty. That's crazy, Brassica. Nice. Pretty cool pet as well. All right, let me show you what we've got left. So once I complete this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 main tasks left. And these are all very quick, bar maybe the Yammer. The Yammer one could be half an hour. The Yammer one could be 2 minutes. The Yammer one could be an hour. Depends how lucky it wants to be. Same with the Raxor, although I think the rates are a little bit more forgiving. The big grinds that are going to take me a long time, I believe. Potential Ballista, potential Soul Reaper Axe. Venator Bow's never that bad. Especially once we get tier 6. Which, speaking of, what do we need to do for tier 6? Like, am I blind? We need the Fletching tile. Okay, let's roll. Full set of Barrow. Oh, that's kind of horrible. Is it time that we do Steel Ring? Just get it done? Could be there a while. Any full set of Barrows is kind of bad, but more points as well. And the Soul Reaper Axe, like I say, I want to save until tier 6. All right, I think it's a full set of Barrows. Listen, this could be a 2-minute task. It could be a 10-minute task. I will show you my Barrows log. It's not bad. Did a few KC. Didn't want to get to the point where we complete a set or anything. We had already rolled the other one. So here we go. We actually only need 1 Verak piece because we got spooned with a double chest not long ago. 1 Verak's piece. Everything else is shit. So the question is, do I just spam Verak? Could be there 100 Verak kills. Or do I do every single brother? That's the question. Twin flame those bad boys. I was tempted to surge them. I don't know what's going to be quicker. Do we twin flame? Maybe we twin flame. We got it now. We might as well get some use out of it. I don't have Devil's Element, so I was tempted to air surge. Do them all? Okay, okay. You still could get a whole nother set before you get the Varax. True, 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 true. So should we do a whole set? Like every single guy? Like 5 dudes at once? 6 even? Wait, how many Barris brothers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I forget, man. More Barris brothers does equal more rolls per run. Yeah, sure. But I only need 1 Varax piece. Just 1. Anyway, here we go. Let's go Wind Wave, because you can't surge on Twin Flame, sadly. Yeah, fuck it. I think this is the set. Just need some Lore runes. Earth runes, even. Away we go. Alright, we might be locked in here a while, boys. Go for the mega chest drops. Yeah, more dopamine as well. Tell you what, I'm going to grab Surge after this and we'll see which one's quicker. Air Surge is kind of nuts. Six brothers. It did die, eh, man? Guy in B, he got full Arims, 1 chest minus the staff. Could be me. The bait, man. The gambling bait. Crazy. Crazy claims. Spilling coffee everywhere. It's going to be Torax in the tunnels, isn't it? Torag in the tunnels, baby. Sounds like a bad porno. Yo, that was something. Air Surge probably better if you can auto it with Blue Moon. Yeah, you can. Twin Flame is 3 tick. Wait, no, Twin Flame is... Wait, what's Twin Flame normally? Is it 6? So it would be 3? What, a new taking on 6 brothers doesn't? True. Just get 4 chests, it's that entire set done. True, we're going to have this done in 4KC. What a beast. Alright, save our memory. Pop the chest. Absolutely nothing. Of course. Alright, we'll do a test. We'll see what's quicker. I think it might be Surge, but we'll see. I think Surge is ever so slightly quicker. There's Darok. There's the rock. I don't know, you guys tell me what seems quicker. Surge can hit crazy numbers, but... Barrow stepbrothers. There's a weird pun you could make out of it somewhere, right? Torag's double-fisted hammer. God damn. You planning on prestige in the randomizer? Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I guess it depends what people want to see. Could do that. How long until sailing? 3 weeks. Still plenty of time, I guess. Man, I just want everybody to be playing sailing on release so we can just have like a huge band of boats just going crazy. I know they will be anyway, but I'd like everyone in the CC so that we could just like... I don't know. I don't know if they've... Have they said whether we're going to be able to have pirate flags? I'd love for there to be like a design your own pirate flag or put like clan flags up. That'd be great. I should prestige it. Dwayne Darrock Johnson to use his full name. True, true, true. Let's be polite. Are they mithril knives? Beast. Look at that guy running around in full arims. Look at this guy. Why is he here? Does he want every Barrow set? Can't be inconsiderate now, can we? Exactly. The timing is so bad. I got school days starting the 19th of November. Ah, shit. Yeah, at least it's, you know, it's permanent though, so... There's not a rush. Let's be honest, none of us in the stream are going to beat the top people to 99. I'm not racing for it personally. I just want to have some fun with it. Panic buy pirate hats. Everyone go to Trouble Brewing quick. Wow, okay. When Surge hits, it feels good. All right, give me the Varak Brassard right now, and we're done. Just like that. Could happen. Could happen. Torag Helm. I've got no other Torag pieces. Here we go. It starts. It begins. Are you allowed to stream piracy? It's R-rated. Jesus Christ, boys. Come on. Say, are you a dad yet? Save that for when you become a dad. Everyone's gonna love you. If you are already a dad, you can pass. You can pass. Triple Torag drop next. Oh, we pray, we pray, we pray. Twin Flame seems OP. Do you think Twin Flame was better than Surge? I feel like Surge is just like ever so slightly faster. It definitely attacks faster and it has a higher max hit. I have no plans of ever being a dad. Oh shit, man. Well, you can be the cool uncle that tells, like, the dad jokes, then. That's always a good role to have, actually. That's like me. I just get to be the uncle. Varak here again. Varak is always good luck. It means a unique. It means a clue scroll, apparently. Okay, never mind. We go again. And again. Until we get it. Being an uncle means you can interact with babies. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not babies like full stop. Obviously, babies you know. Babies of, like, parents that you know. Yeah. Hold up. But yeah, you do get to teach, like, your nieces, nephews, other babies that you know, and kids. Funny words. See, usually it's Twitch chat that delves into that first, not YouTube chat. Being an uncle means you get the best benefit of being able to hand them back to their parent. Very true, very true. I don't like holding them in the first place, really. I gotta be honest, I'm not like a... I don't see a baby and think it's cute. I know people are going to demonize me now, aren't they? I just don't see a baby and think it's cute, but maybe that will change one day. Check his hard drive. Brassica. They're coming for you, buddy. Nah, I'm kidding, man. I know you didn't mean it like that. Okay, wait, hold on. 2 pieces of Guthans, 1 piece of Torags, 1 piece of Arams. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those. Most babies are ugly. I just don't hold a baby and think like, it's a... I mean, you have to say it though, don't you? You can't look at a baby and be like, yeah. You have to say like, oh, it's adorable. It's got your nose. Actually, nose is never a good shout, is it? Never say it's got your nose, because people can interpret that many ways. I think a safe bet is eyes. Oh, it's got your eyes. Like, how the fuck would you know? Its eyes aren't even open yet. But that's a safe bet. Eyes is a safe bet. I know you didn't mean it like that, bro. Don't worry. I'm kidding. It's adorable as it projectile vomits or shits on you. Yeah, true. True. It's got your bald hair. Yeah, Conan, you just say something like, oh, it's got your hair. You say that to the dad who's like in denial of receding. Honestly, I had a pretty... I have a tendency, as you probably all notice now on streams, to just verbally shit out what, like, a sentence that either doesn't make sense or gets taken out of context, whatever. And I was at someone's 30th birthday party recent. They'd hired out like a pub. And we just sat there drinking. I don't really know the guy very well. I met him through my girlfriend. But like, he introduced us to his friends. And there was this guy, and I'm just going to call him John for the sake of not saying his real name. John comes up to me, and he's like, yo, dude, I really like your hair. Because I had like a super long mullet at the time. And I was like, thanks, bro. I'm not too keen on it because... Oh, Carol's. I'm not too keen on it because, you know, I feel like my hairline's starting to go. You know, I'm getting to that age. And he was like, oh, yeah, bro, I know. Tell me about it. And he lifted up his fringe. And I just went, damn. You haven't got long left, buddy. And I wish I hadn't said that. Like, I just met the guy. I'd literally just met the guy. And my girlfriend at the time, you know, my girlfriend just said, I was about to say my girlfriend at the time, same girlfriend. My girlfriend was just like, Sam, you can't say that to people you don't know. That's really rude. Go and apologize to him. I was like, ah, shit, really? Do you think I offended him? He was like, yeah, look at him. And he's just like looking in the mirror at his fucking hairline. Oh, bro, I think I went too far with it. I was just kidding, though. I'd had a few pints as well. Damn it. His real name was actually Jonathan. I just shortened it. He complimented your hair and you go down to his. Yeah, I know. Listen, I know. I'd self-burned myself by saying, like, I can't keep doing this hairstyle. Like, I need to get an adult haircut soon. Yeah, and I just go and burn him like that. It's not very nice, is it? How do you even apologize for that? He knows you know he's bald. Thing is, he wasn't balding. But, like... Thing is, he had his hair spiked up with, like, gel, kind of. Or, like... And I feel like people whose hair is receding, when they use a lot of gel, it's very obvious. Because you can see their scalp and shit. And I'm sorry if I'm calling anyone out here, but, like, it's just not a good style. Like, do not lather your hair in gel if you are receding. That's not the way to go. And his hair's not bad at all. He's got a full head of hair, but it's just like you can just see. He's not got long left. Anyway, I felt really bad after that one. Just better to shave it, 100% agree. I said to everyone, all of my family, all my closest... Brimstone Key, okay. All of my closest friends, I said, boys, girls, just do not let me live in denial. The second it gets to the point where you're thinking... You're hiding something there, buddy. Just tell me, and I'll shave it off. I'll go crew cut. I don't care. I'll embrace it. I know I'll look like a peanut with a mustache, but fuck it. You know, you got to embrace it. Your hair's three away from a comb over? Look, my hair... Okay, look, I've got a Mickey Mouse hair. Yeah, never mind. I haven't got long left myself. I've always had that M-shaped hairline though, you know? What they call it, like widow's peak? I've always had a widow's peak. Since I was a kid, people were like, why have you got a Mickey Mouse hairline? Just getting bullied the shit out of. I'm starting to have that Vegeta look going on. Bro, wait. Nah, I'm not going to show you guys the picture because I don't even know if I'll find it in the first place. I used to, like, have quite eccentrically spiked up hair myself. And because I've always had that M hairline, people genuinely used to say, you got that Vegeta look going on. And the more I tried to fight it, they were like, yeah, you got that Vegeta denial spirit going on as well. So, like, you just can't win. That hairline's pretty peak, if you know what I mean. I referred to someone's hair as Brillo pad on a night out. Bro. What kind of hairstyle did they have? You know someone just got that Arim's top when they just ditch a Mystic robe here. Targeting the tunnels. Custard Cave, what a beast. No, don't do that. The 70! And you're telling me, like, Surge is not faster. I've had long hair the last 15 years. And anytime I get it cut a bit longer than yours, it curls up a lot and I get called Susan Boyle. Oh, that is harsh. If anyone doesn't know who Susan Boyle is, you need to Google that shit right now. What an icon. That's so funny. You missed the quote. Ruffle, that was for John. Shit, wait, what quote? Insane backpedal, I'm so sorry. It's okay. I haven't got long left, boys, okay? When the time comes, the time comes, and we embrace it. And we'll look like just a slightly more Arabic version of Tasty, if anyone's ever watched Tasty before. And there you go. Hairspray keeping it forward looked rough. Yeah, when you've got to resort to hairspray to keep like a style in place, never a good time. Man, you remember the days? I don't know if this is just like a British thing, but like when you were a teenager and you'd go to like a party, like the only thing you could smell is like the overwhelming female perfume and hairspray. Like that is it. And boys wearing Paco Rabanne 1 million. That's like the smell of youth right there. I'm going to have a full head of hair until I'm 90 plus. I already got a fair bit of grey at 31, so it's a trade, but a trade I'll take. Man, having a full head of silver hair, absolutely worth. That's worth the trade-off. I would take that trade all day. You might look like the Pringles man, bro. Yeah, I actually would, Conan. Might be my new nickname when that eventually happens. Comb over joke, was you saying it to John? Oh, I thought you meant to me. Yo, what's with these chests? Gimme something. Not a dupe. Not a dupe. Anything but a dupe. Whoever said this, that one guy got a full set minus one item in one chest. That's the energy I need now. 1 million was only for when I was a teenager. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say it. My name is Jeff. You pass the age of 20, you've got to leave 1 million behind. Trust me, you have to. Actually, maybe 20 is too early. Maybe like 24. You pass the age of 24, leave the 1 million behind. The natural progression of... This is just UK based. I don't know what it's like in the US or wherever else you guys are from. But in the UK, the natural progression of like men's aftershave by age here is pretty much like Lynx Africa. Right? That's like your... like early teens. Lynx Africa. Paco Rabanne 1 million. Into Dior Sauvage. Into Chanel Blue. And that takes you up to when you're like 30. And then you realize that Chanel Blue is just the new version of Dior Sauvage, but for slightly older men. And then next, I don't know what comes next. I'm actually trying to find a new aftershave myself. Maybe it's like a Mont Blanc angle. Thank God for my dad's genes of early grey hair. Balding hair. Over balding hair. I see. Yeah, that's lucky, man. I have a friend like that. He's been grey since he was in his early 20s. Like full head of hair grey. But he has not, like his hair has not moved a millimeter, I swear. Still full. Sure, he looks a bit older than he, you know, maybe does without grey hair, but still, you know. Deodorant and a killer smile. I'm 26, fuming. P.S. I don't use aftershave. That's all you need. My nan thinks I'm handsome. Bro, that's all you need. That's all you need. My nan never once said I was handsome. Never once. And I took that personally. Now you've got to go for a woody scent. Yo, I love a woody scent. Like an oud type, an oud based one. Or like sandalwood. Actually, you know what? Zara men do really decent aftershave. I mean, it's never going to be as high quality as like designer brands. But Zara men do a really nice like... Shit, I need to find the one I've got. I think it's in my car. But it's like sandalwood, amber with like orange. It's just... Man, it's so nice. A little bit smoky. It's good shit. Being a silver fox isn't even a trade. What the fuck? Conan, I've only ever seen you on stream once. And you don't have hair. Is that intentional or not? And I'm sorry to single you out there. Because you're getting real invested in this conversation, brother. Get out of the way. It's another piece of thorax, boys. I just tuned in. Are you attacking bald people? No, bro. No. Listen, long story short, how did we get on this topic? Wait, how did we get here? I don't know, but someone was talking about something to do with... Right, it started with babies, actually. Someone was I don't know how we got on the top of it. I really don't know how we got here, guys. I don't know. We did start talking about being an uncle, maybe talking about babies, saying how you can't really call... Well, you have to call a baby cute, but you might not mean it. And then Conan was like, yeah, he's got your hair. So Conan actually started this. It comes full circle, man. It was about dad jokes. It was about dad jokes. It started here at Barrows. I have said a baby looks like an alien. Bro, you're so wrong for that. You're so wrong. I hope the parents weren't there. Odablock baby has his hairline? There's no shot. There's no shot. Thing is, Odablock suits being bald. Like, I cannot imagine him with hair. Ever. Like, I forget what he looked like with hair now. Some people just really suit it. I think it's my fault for making a dad joke. Yeah, you got us here, Fraser. Should we make some guesses? Like, what KC do we think will get a full set? Let me just flash the log now. We need 2 Guthans pieces, or 2 Torak pieces, 1 Verak piece. Fuck it, like all the Darok pieces, most of the Arams and most of the Carols, so I really hope we don't get any more of them. What KC do people think that we will get it? And I will give you a +10, -10 grace, like, you know what I'm trying to say. So if you say 100, I'll give you to 110 or 90. But I'm curious, what do people think? 25? +10, -10? Hopefully under 1,000. No, I gotta be more specific than that. Oh, it was your sister. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. You can be a bit more brutal about your sisters, baby. $35 KC, 106. Kuma says 106, and I think Kuma's already done this, so that worries me slightly. 30. My dome is not intentional. My hair got so thin that it started to hurt when it got windy. I had a hair retirement party where all of my mates came over and shaved a bit off. Dude, that's a great idea. And I'm also sorry to hear that. But you suit being bald as well. You know, like I said, some people just really suit it. I, personally, when I do bald, I'll do the same thing. We'll shave it off on stream, maybe. Because I give myself 2 years, maybe. And I'm not going to show you guys why. What KC now? We're at 22. This will be 23. All right, come on, Verax Brassard. Or Torag Chest. It's a new piece. I won't complain. I won't complain. I won't complain. I will say it's the biggest jump scare you'll ever get, seeing yourself bald for the first time. Yeah. Now, I've used, like, you know, like you can use a phone app to see yourself bald. I've done that before, and man, like, I looked at myself and I was a bit shocked, but then my girlfriend was next to me, obviously showed me on the app, and her face was full of horror. So I had to lay it down there, and then I was like, yo, you can't just leave when I go bald, by the way. You know that, right? Like, you're locked in now. So, just FYI, this is what you will be getting in a few years. Not bad seeing yourself in the mirror with the giant blue arrow tattooed on your head. Yeah, yeah. Don't tell me that's happened, though. Don't tell me someone was fucking around, like, doing some Avatar cosplay and it just didn't come off. Worst part is, the last I was dating at the time helped to shave my head at the party. 2 weeks later, we broke up. No. Was it because of the bald head, though, Conan? You could be honest with us, man. You could be honest, bro. Evening, Schniff. How you doing, brother? If I went bored, I think I'd look a bit too much like someone who's going to hack a government database. Not the dupe! It's happening. Fuck. I have to keep it in my invent. The dupes are already coming in. There's no shot. Christ. She did not vibe with the baldness. Her loss, bro. Her loss. Thing is, you're a funny guy, and I know that firsthand, so her loss. You know, I'm not trying to chat you up or anything. Save that for Discord. Wait, hold on. Scritic would look like a British version of Tasty if he went bald. We were talking about this. I would look like the Arabic version of Tasty for sure. I would look like I might sell... Okay, wait, no, that's a crazy stereotype. I'm not going to say that. But I would definitely look like the Arabic version of Tasty. Kind of like... Actually, wait, if you put Odor Block and Tasty together, that's kind of where I'd be. I'd be somewhere in the middle, right? DMs are always open. Appreciate it, man. Sailing prep on the hardcore? What kind of prep are you doing for sailing? Because I had a message about that today. Someone was like, hey, man, what prep would you recommend me doing for sailing? And I said, bro, there's no point prepping anything. Unless you are on an Iron Man and you need supplies, in which case, like, what? Nails, cloth, construction supplies? That's about it. He enlisted in the Navy to get ready? Oh. The Arabic version of Tasty. You mean shawarma? Yeah, kind of. Shawarmas are delicious though, man. So, so good. Like, if we could put all the kind of, like, wraps together... Like burrito, what, fajita? I don't know if... Yeah, you can call that a wrap. Burrito, fajita, shawarma. What other wraps are there? I think shawarma just wins hands down every time. For me, anyway, personally. Leveling smithing and woodcutting in preparation. Ah, that's fair, yeah. I guess if you're smithing and... woodcut Arlo, you want levels to be able to gather those new resources and use them. I guess I'll have to do some prep as well. Crazy. I hate skilling. Sizzling fajitas are fantastic. Yes. Yes, I know. Panini? Panini? Is it a wrap? I'm not sure. Would you put that in the same class? I'm not saying no, I'm just saying, would you? Because by that measure, you're also including things like toasty. I don't know. Again, we're reaching into other realms at this point. That is a pressed sandwich. A gyros, right? A gyros does count. So like, oh wait, I do fucking love a gyros though. Yeah, I think shawarma still wins, but gyros is definitely a close second. Damn it. Recently went to Greece, actually. Man, the gyros. Woof. This music is just giving me flashbacks as well. Like you've just had like 6 or 7 pints and you get a gyros and it just like feels like a warm hug, but in your mouth. I'll stop there. I'll stop there, actually. Yeah, that's too much. Anyway, there's no way that's how you pronounce gyro? What, like you're going to say gyro, right? It's not a gyro, I know that for sure. Like maybe there's Americanized versions that you would say gyro, but I'm pretty sure the locals called it a gyros. You know what? We're going to have to actually look online for the true pronunciation. Euro, silent G, Eros? You're saying it's Eros? He's British. It's all right to mispronounce foreign words. I think Americans do that more than us, but yeah, we are just as bad, arguably. Right, hold on. Let's just put this to bed now, shall we? Pause the music. Let's put this to bed now. Hold on. Okay, ready? Put this over here. Right, we're all going to find out right here and now.
Gyros.
There's no way it's a gyros.
Gyros.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't believe it at all. How do the Greeks pronounce it?
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this Greek sandwich, Greek dish. How do you say it? In Greek, it is said as gyros. Gyros.
Gyros.
The G is not pronounced like a G, but rather Y.
Eros. Eros. There you go. Okay, we did it. Okay, we were all pronouncing it wrong, okay? Eros. God damn. Euros. Yeah. I wasn't even really close, to be honest. But it's the thought that counts. I tried to pronounce it right. What's with these chests? Surely other people's RNG is way better than mine. 27 full runs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe we're actually on drop rate. No. I pronounce it Giz one of them raps, big man. Garlic mayo, please, boss. Oh, you fucking idiot, man. I will say, for what they are, the Eros... I think it is still in London. Wait, that's... Never mind. That's the American London, not the UK one. Okay. There's no Arby's in the UK. I'll take your word for it. Next time I'm in the US, I will try it out. You know what I really want to try out, though, in the US? Jollibees. I want to try out Jollibees. Before someone jumps in and tries to answer for me and say guns or something wild, I want to try Jollibees. Because we have Jollibees in the UK, and my cousin who lives in Chicago hyped up Jollibees to, like, no end. She knows I love, like, crispy fried chicken, right? So tried Jollibees in the UK. Honestly, like, it doesn't even make the top 3 for fried chicken here. We've got Popeyes here, which came over from the US, and that is insane. Popeyes, put respect on Popeyes. That's top 3 for sure. But yeah, Jollibees just didn't do it, and her excuse was that it's just better in the US. So I really want to try that if I come over. You don't know what that is? You never tried Jollibees? It's a new piece. It's a new piece. Can't complain. It's a new piece. Let's look at the log. Oh, shit. We're now 1 Guthans piece away. It could happen. 1 Guthans, 1 Verak. Okay. Surely it's coming very soon. Surely. Yeah, 3 out of 4 Guthans is huge. I'm from the US, and this is the first time I've heard of Jollibee. What? Hold on. I'm not getting this mixed up with something. Where did Jollibee originate? Philippines. Never mind. Never mind, I guess, guys. Where did Jollibee fast food originate? Yeah, it did originate in the Philippines. Okay, never mind. And then it went big in the US. So it is big in the US after Philippines. Long Beach, California. Oh, wait, there's a shit ton of US restaurants here. Yeah, okay. So it is big there. Only in New York and Washington, D.C. Gotta try Cane's. Yo, I've heard big things about Cane's. We're talking Raising Cane's. We're talking Raising Cane's. I've heard big things about Raising Cane's, if that's how you say it. I've heard big things about their sauce, their dipping sauce. Yeah, I've heard big things about the dipping sauce. And I'm a fiend for a good dipping sauce for fried chicken, like... Whew. Yeah. Raising Cane's is great. Okay, yeah. Definitely up there. I think, you know what? If I come to the US within the next, like, I don't know when it will be. I don't know when it will be. See if Jagex end up doing an event over there, because I'm sure on the back of RuneFest they said they'd explore some US options at some point. If they do, that would be a great opportunity to come do some RuneScape shit, but also do like a fried chicken tour. There's so many better things to do a tour of in the US, but we're just gonna see what the best fried chicken is in the US. Sepulchre is making me molt. Main game? Main game, Jeff? Never mind, it's called RV there, yeah. I fucked up. I fucked the joke. I thought you were trying to say I'm off to, like, play in the RV. See you later. I was so confused when I saw that. Oh, you're learning on GM. I see. Trying to actually make time. I wouldn't mind learning Sepulchre and getting that floor 5 down a bit better. Everything before that's fine. Okay. We're going to end up with everything missing one clog, and we're going to go dry. I can just smell it. I can smell it. After this, I really want Colo Tile. I just want Colo Tile done so we can have Specialist and boom through anything else. Even Awakened bosses wouldn't be too bad. But I won't wish that on myself pre-tier 6 yet. Because it would just be so much slower. Do a sailing stream marathon while you stream to the US? That would actually make a dope stream. I don't know how the connection would do. Because isn't someone doing something like where they row from the US to the UK? I don't know if they're actually doing live streams, but they were doing daily videos. That was quite fun to watch for a while, and then it was just like, okay. He's still going. He's still rowing. Just speaking rewards-wise, would you rather want Specialist or Last Stand first? Specialist. Specialist all day. I usually forget that I have Last Stand until I die accidentally, and then I'm like, oh shit, wait, yeah. So I'd want Specialist first. Specialist first for sure. Okay, can this be the final piece? Please? You don't have to make time for GM, no. We're at 30. Make some for you and the lady. You can find the recipe online. Is that of the Raisin Cane sauce? I might have to try that. Let's just concentrate in the New York area. I see, I see. We got a Popeyes in my town a few months ago and not tried it yet. Popeyes, so good, man. My God. Cajun fries are great. I'm going to get on the topic of food again, so shall I stop? I'm not actually hungry this stream. I did eat before. So it's not going to make me feel bad, but might be torturing other people. I have to make time up to floor 4 to get to floor 5. Correct, yes. Yeah. I finally started eating better and losing weight a month ago, though, so Popeyes will have to wait until I won't feel guilty eating it. That's fair, man. That is totally fair. I have to admit, since Gridmaster started, I've really slacked on the gym front. I was in such good habits before Gridmaster. I was going to the gym 4 times a week, sometimes 5. I was eating real good. Like, just high protein, lots of veg as well. No sweet cravings whatsoever, and then I've just absolutely fucked it. But I need to find the new gym. So that's my side mission for when I finish this randomizer. Find a new gym, get into that. Because nothing makes you feel more guilty after a long day of gaming than just having not moved. Alright. Please. Be the final piece. No. We're going to pray redemption next time. I think that'll make the difference. Down 8 kg. Got a long way to go, but it's been a lot easier than any previous attempts. Sugar cravings gone way down. Yeah, it's crazy how, like, if you avoid processed sugary foods, honestly, for just a week, the craving just disappears. The craving just goes away entirely. And you're making me crave sweet now. God damn it. Or just like buy fruit. And I know people will probably think it doesn't hit the same, but trust me, it does. If you get good fruit, that can like get rid of your sugar cravings a bit. in a way that isn't just full of calories. Stay at the same gym and do what I said. What did you say, Terry? Because the problem at my gym was that there's just a bunch of fucking... I sound like such an old man, but there's just a bunch of teenagers just sat there all the time because it's a university gym. Really good gym, really good facilities. But it's just so packed at the times that I can go after work that it's just impossible to do what I want to do. And I'm never going to complain because I was probably like that once. I used to get the most intense sweet cravings when I used to get high, could devour any and all sweets. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. And the crazy thing is... Wait, does that make us one Arim's piece off as well? It does. It does. Okay. I can't complain. I can't complain. I really can't. This now gives us 3 chances at a full set here, really. That's fine. As long as it's not dupes. You said they sit there blocking the machines. Just wall up, say, hey, bro, give me a spot. Dude gets up, jump on the machine, do your set, and get up. I mean, to be fair, they are, like, nice people to the sense of, like, if there's only 1 or 2 people on the machine and you say, like, can I jump in? Can I work in with you and, like, do a set in between? That would be fine. But I'm talking, like, big groups of people. Like, sometimes 3 or 4 lads sat around, like, there's only 3 bench press machines there. Not machines, but you know what I mean. And they're always just taken. And there's only 1 Smith machine, goddammit. And every day seems to be their chest day, which is just crazy. Everyone knows back day's the best. You're just preparing yourself for the Prestige Mori-only top run? I am looking forward to that. Was it hard? Did you do it, Kuma? Alright, we got the music on. We got Redemption on. Here we go. That's it. That's it, baby. Full set. Redemption. Full Arim set right there. Woo! GG. Alright, yeah, what did we finish on, actually? Hold on. We finished on 33. Who was closest? Alright, let me go way up. Trying to find numbers in this chat. Oh my god. Brando was 25. Sinzik was 47. Kuma said 106. Fraser said hopefully under 1,000. You were right. Ken was technically closest. If Ken is still here, Ken, you win. Congratulations. There was a secret prize of 1 old school RuneScape bond. But only to you if you're here to claim it. Alright, I'm going to just complete this. Next one. Okay, wait. Did I do the herb tile? I didn't. So why does it... Oh, it's here. It's here. That's why. I was about to say... I think I want this purely so that I can just get tier 6 combat and everything else is free. I still have Steel Ring and Grimy Herbs as a fallback if I get Inferno. So I think we just do this and then run through the rest. Yama would have been good because points, but I think this is quick. Agreed, do it? Roger that. All right, Auburn Vale. Get rid of all the barrows. Man, that was a clean run. 33 KC. I've seen people go hundreds there. It's a good full set because we one of the prestige tiles is do a top run with only barrows gear. So full Arims is really useful because it's one of the only sets outside of like Blue Moon and Ancients, obviously, Master 1, blah, 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 that can cast Ancients. I will need to get an Amulet of the Dam, though. Unless just having the gloves lets you do that. So it'd be nice for freezing spiders. Okay. Magic logs. I need 4, if I'm not mistaken, that I decorate into bows. And then 1 regular log. Correct? Someone guessed 25. They go in range. I was way off. Yeah, Yama for points would have been really good, but it would have been so slow and I could have been there all night. While as we can just T-bow it now after this. Veil totems, here we go. He's only gone and fucked it. Run off, you idiot. Alright, so rebuild the totem. Bosh, go back, talk to this kid. He's like, yeah, let's decorate it. Okay, decorate. This. Scorpion and Cheetah. Done. Oh, wait, I have to decorate. Wait, hold on. Please, wait, and... you have to speak to her first. Or him, I don't know. There we go. Fully decorate a magic totem in the Auburn Valley. Complete. Nice to have tier 6 mastery finally. Devil's Element as well. Forgot about that. Claim. Beautiful. And the full row. Tier 6, boys and girls. The rest is easy. An explorer destroying something from a native culture? As Brit as I've never... As a Brit, I've never heard of such a thing. Yeah, our museums are all just fakes, man. Alright, here we go. Let's roll the next one. Oh, there's really not many remaining, is there? Here we go. Thing is, right, if I don't go for Soul Reaper Axe, nah, fuck it. Clean 3 grimy herbs. It also gives us an XP multiplier. It's a bit of a cop-out, but Specialist is going to make Vardorvis so quick. I really don't want to do Soul Reaper Axe without it. I might have to, because we've only got 1 skippable tile left. We're out of oranges. We're out of oranges before we're out of greens. I think I've already done this, but I will just clean 3 anyway. There we go. Claim. Beautiful. And now we get the XP boost. And we're back. Alright, please don't give me Soul Reaper Axe. Please. I've only got Steel Ring left to skip stuff. Honestly, I'm going Ballista. I need the Steel Ring to be able to skip Inferno at this point. Here we go. This could be a horrible grind. Could be. What do people typically bring to do this with? Do you just T-bow the whole thing or like blowpipe? I don't even know. Yo, Cameron Stone with the membership. Thank you, Cam, man. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the Frog Club. You can also Kopesh spam with recall. I don't have specialists, so I can only do 2 specs. I think I'd be wasting a bit of time. It would be good with specialists for sure. I think I just ranged the whole thing. Like, surely just with tier 6 blowpiping through it's the quickest thing to do. I don't know. I have too many things here. Way too many things. Recall reset spec? It does, but if I'm only dropping 2 specs at a time, am I not better off just hitting it with something that doesn't miss? We'll test a few different things. I personally think this is just, we just blowpipe our way through everything. They don't have loads of hit points. I'm not even convinced they have a high enough magic level that Twisted Bow's worth, but Scobo could be worth, because they are demons. So Scorching Bow could actually be really good here. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Someone will have to do the calcs. I wouldn't be surprised if Scorching Bow actually outperforms. Let's have a look at their magic level quick. Demonic Gorillas. Yeah, they have... Oh, they have a magic level of 195. Maybe it's good. Maybe Twisted Bow is good. We'll try a few different things. I will set my recall in there. We'll go grab a Kopesh. I guess we could try it, couldn't we? There's no point bringing magic gear, is there? We're not going to entertain that. Let's just T-bow then. I've never seen these guys not aggressive. Is it because of the diary? Wow. The mechanics. All right. Lock in. Lock in, guys. I don't know how long this one might take, but yeah. Unless... Blowpipe's no good, is it? Yeah, blowpipe's no good. Game update made it so MM2 makes them not aggro? Crazy. That's how long I've not done these guys then. Right, well, Magic's in the bin because it's just not going to be competitive here. However, we are going to try the Kopesh spam. Yeah, that's just going to be slower, isn't it? It's not bad, but obviously I'd have to keep changing my recall. That's pretty quick. Do we think that's quicker than T-bow? not sure. I think T-Bow wins just before Scobo, and both are 2-tick. Okay. I'm probably just going to camp T-Bow because it's more chill, to be honest. I can sit here and read what you guys are saying. And I can ignore all the mechanics. T-Bow's brain off. There's too much clicking with recall and 2 specs. If I had specialist, we'd be fine. But right now, I can just literally AFK. This is an AFK-able thing. It would have been even better if they hadn't removed the aggro. I actually think that's... it's just a bad thing for Gridmaster. Good for everything else. Bad thing for Gridmaster. So, what do I need? A monkey tail, a frame, and... where are these guys? Are they in, like, other? That's Tormented Demons. Heavy frame, ballista limbs, and monkey tail. Wait, and the spring? 4 pieces? Okay. I'm sorry for putting this in. I'm sorry to myself, and I'm sorry for anyone who's done it before. Anyway, I guess we just get cozy and hope that somehow we spoon this. Specialist would have been real nice, wouldn't it? But we just can't afford to use our easy roll now. If I get 30-minute Inferno, it's definitely doable at tier 6 with no specialist, but it's a bit more sweat. Fuck it, I'll grab the Brimstone key. We can have like a Brimstone key opening at the end. He's done it again, ladies and gents. Fraser. It might be enough to make you go ballistic. Oh, fuck out of here. I'm here for it, really, man. Should I put on an episode of Hell's Kitchen in the background? We might be here a while. Oh, no. Zenny jewelry would be nice, though. What would I make first? What would I make with my first Zenny? A torture or an anguish? Because you do kind of range everything, and the range strength is nice. I'm thinking anguish. But then there's an argument for torture. D-skim, no way! Switch his prayers off. It missed. Oh wait, I don't have another spec. Wait, scam, it doesn't switch monkey's prayers off. Actual scam, it should. Yeah, it should. I'm just saying that. Jagex, what the hell, man? Broken game. I made an Anguish for Inferno. Yeah, to be fair, I think that's smart. Although, I think if your tank, like with me, potentially doing Inferno pre-last stand, I think Blood Fury is fine. Like, the Fury's defense is probably going to be nicer. Yeah, you only T-Bow, Zuck, Jad, and Mages, but I guess you Kopesh Mages if you have Spec Relic. But T-Bow and Mages is nice too. Part of me wishes we'd got the Venator bow roll before this, and then we could go over to the multi-combat area, aggro a ton of them, just Try and bunch them up a bit and try and kill 3 at once. That would have been nice. You might get last stand before Inferno, though. True. True. I mean, the only thing we have to roll out of Inferno now is Steel Ring. So if we roll Steel Ring Inferno next, it's going to have to be Steel Ring. It would make my life a lot easier. No Specialist, no last stand, 30-minute Inferno is definitely doable. But it would require good clicks and a little bit of RNG, maybe. Oh, there's the first one. Okay, okay, so far so good. Can't complain. It helps a lot with nibs. True. True that. True that. I really hope they change the mastery system before the next league. Either remove it altogether and let's go back to locking in one combat style, or revamp it. Because I would personally like to see a world where you don't just range everything at tier 6. I think it just gets stale, doesn't it? I've only been tier 6 for 10 minutes and I'm already remembering that, like, what's the point not T-bowing or blowpiping absolutely everything in the game? Damn it. The D-Simi! On the floor. I've never gone range for leagues yet. Did Mage in Leagues 4 and Melee in Leagues 5. Fair, 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 fair. I did every combat style in Leagues 5, 3 different accounts, and range was by far the craziest in terms of how quick you would get to late game. Just crazy, man. I even went out of my way to get enhanced crystal seed, enhanced weapon seed. I'm full crystal. And then I got to tier 6 and I was like, wait, why did I bother even doing that? I might as well have just stayed with throwing knives from, like, the get-go. It was uninspiring is what I'll say. It was fun for, like, a little while. That tier 6 range was way too strong last leagues. Yeah. Mage was too strong leagues. Yeah. Mage was too strong in Leagues 4. What was the reason Mage was so strong, though? Was it not just because Shadow just got released? Like, Toa hadn't long been out. Because we didn't have combat masteries then. What was the thing that made range so strong? Wasn't it Berserker? Berserker and Shadow meant 3 max hits with Shadow, and you would one-shot so many things in the game. Maybe it's Melee's turn. Melee's always strong, though. Melee has never been weak. It's always strong. Yeah, you got 3 maxes with Shadow. That's why it was so crazy with Berserker. Like, low health Berserker, you were hitting, like, with 3 hits, easily 300, 400 damage. Ooh, there's our first Zenny, boys. I was waiting for that. I knew that one had something for me. I could just smell it. Do we go make this now? Can I even? No. I'd have to go cut some gems. Tempted to go make this now. Maybe when we need a quick relief break from this, because the DPS isn't going to be crazy. Don't forget Mage Strength rework. It was before a cult. It was before the project rebalance. I see, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Does make sense. Yeah. I think I avoided intent. No, wait, I didn't. I did pick Kandarin. Because that was back when you felt forced to pick Kandarin for a cult. Obviously, in Leagues 5, they changed that. So you didn't need to. Yeah. So Leagues 4, you kind of felt you had to go KD... Was it KD? I guess you could go KD anything, couldn't you? Kandarin Desert, anything. The echo hits for melee were just too rare to get loads of it. It did feel short on anything bar like Scythe or Dual Max. The echo hits were underwhelming, sure. But melee's always so strong anyway. Melee and RuneScape 3 League got +1 range. Oh, I love that. I actually really rate that. That's a fun little thing. If they wanted to go crazy with melee, they could just have it that, like, on any melee hit splat, there's a chance to roll the Blood Moon set effect, essentially. Where, like, your next hit is sped up by a tick. And then it makes something like the Scythe probably the best mega rare out of the 3. Especially against big targets. You roll like 3 or 4 hit splats. And then you're just machine gun Scythe. That would go crazy. That'd be so much fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys do have good ideas, that'd be interesting. I wonder what the 3 people who won Gridmaster will suggest as relics. Like, I'm really curious. Maybe when we're closer to, like, League 6 release, I'll reach out to them. And obviously, they won't be able to share what the actual relics are because they'll be under an NDA. But they might be able to share what some ideas that were thrown out were. That would be interesting. I'm Combat Mastery 5 now and still can't do CG. What is it you're struggling with in particular, Brett? Because yeah, if you can't do it at tier 5, that would suggest not a dupe. Oh no 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 no. It begins. It begins. Looks like we're making a heavy and a light. Fuck it, I'll take 1k javelin shafts. I might actually need them at this rate. Dying to Hunlif, I can't switch the prayers and weapons all the time. If you're going in with a full inventory of food, 2 perfected weapons and tier 2 armor, you have more than enough food, so don't try and do too much at once. Sounds like you might be trying to do too much at once. Like, don't worry if you're hitting it for a few hits while it's praying against the style you're using. Focus on the right prayers. That's priority number 1, prayers, because that's going to chunk you for like 40. A tornado hit will only hit you up to about 20, so you're okay to tank a tornado or 2, provided you're above like 30, 40 HP. So priority number 1, Hunlith Prayers. That should always be your first priority. Priority number 2 should be where you are stood and where you are moving to. So particularly on the last pattern on CG, when the floor pattern takes up a lot of the floor. That's very important. Then it's tornadoes, then it's weapons. Like, that's the priority order. Once you feel safe, there's no tornadoes, switch your weapons. Do it that way. Do it, like, don't try and take on too much at once. Always run during tornado, of course. Don't sit there and tank it, but yeah. First priority should be prayers, because that's what's going to chunk you like a 40. Lady Magoo. Fatty Magoo, Fatty Magoo, Fatty Magoo. Gonna be a Sailing relic for sure? Shit, man. Yeah, Sailing will be in League 6. Yo, that's actually so exciting, though. I'm gonna be honest, that makes me even more excited for Leagues. Ooh, another Zenny. Hold on, my shit is full. My shit is absolutely full. Let's get rid of our Spring, this. We're not going to bother with Blood Moon or Scobo. Tornadoes don't matter, standstill. I mean, move during tornadoes, but they don't matter to the point where... Early in the fight. Obviously, at the end of the fight, when there's 4 tornadoes, of course, like, make sure you move. But if there's 1 or 2 tornadoes being spawned in the first, like, 2/3 of the fight, then it's okay to tank a couple hits from them while you figure out what Hunlith is using, because that's going to save you more hit points than the tornadoes will take off you. With tier 2 armor as well, damage reduced from the tornadoes, so, yeah. My idea for highest tier range would be equipping a second range weapon that has a chance to attack when you attack with your primary range weapon. Could be fun, but still needs accuracy rolls. Interesting, okay. That would just make Blowpipe the meta, though, wouldn't it? Blowpipe and throwing knives. Because you'd want to go for something fast. I would like to see the range meta where slower weapons are better. I would love to see the Dark Bow make a comeback. I did go and get one earlier, by the way, off stream. I was like, what else can I fucking do while I wait to stream and roll this tile? So I just went to Prith. We got a Dark Bow on like 3 KC, which was nuts. But there is nowhere I'd use it. Yeah, Dark Bow sucks. But I don't know how you would even make a tier 6 relic favor things like the Dark Bow or the Bally. I'd want slow weapons to have a time in the sun, you know? I'm sure Jagex could do it where it'd be like weapons within this range of stats. And it would have to be oddly specific to the point where it would make so many other weapons kind of useless and you'd feel cheated out of a tier 6 relic or tier 6 mastery. But there'd be a way that you could word it that like so many cool fun slow weapons would be good as well. You know what? I wouldn't even hate it if there was a relic that was like weapons from clue scrolls. I know this is a weird niche one, but it'd be fun to see. Like weapons from clue scrolls have plus 20 range strength, plus 10 melee strength, and some magic damage. And then you're sat there with like the most ridiculous stuff. That would be a fun little side relic that I think could be tied to a clue relic. I'd love to see that. And you're like running around with like the ham joint hitting on 1 tick with like extra strength. So it makes up for its shit. Maybe not 10 melee strength. Maybe you want like 30. That would be fun. Dart bow is a 2-tick weapon with a double shot. Yeah, but doesn't the second shot suffer from reduced damage? Not actually sure if it does. Maybe not. 2 different attacks, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, the spec doesn't work that way. The spec is incredible. But yeah, no, it doesn't seem to reduce damage on the second shot, so that's pretty nice. Or cosmetic items get a plus 100 strength. You'd want range strength in there too. There's some fun range weapons, right? I'm not saying like comp bows, because they're not fun. Wait, fuck it. Let's bring up the clue scroll list for us all to look at. Treasure trails. All right. Let's have a look through these. Bring this way in. Bring this down. Bring this way in. I don't know. I think there's some fun weapons potentially. Fuck it. Should we put it in the invent for now? So it's like not in the way of the actual game. Put it down here. Like maybe there for now. So, treasure trails. Can you guys see that? Yeah. What fun weapons would there be? If any. Staff of Bob the Cat. A cane. A ham joint. Rainbow. Yeah, of course. Although, I'm not sure that would be great because it can't fire any good ammunition. I mean, again, if you gave it range strength straight up, probably would be good. You imagine like shooting bronze arrows, but with an extra 50 range strength? That'd be nuts. Canes, yes. Combos, yeah. Boring. Yeah, honestly, clue scrolls do out, especially for melee. Dual psi. All of the gilded equipment. Third age stuff. That could be huge. And that's it, right? That's it. Yeah, there's some fun stuff in there. Gilded Spade hitting massive would be funny. It would be. It'd be a fun little gimmick. Perfect for a league. Mega rare items hit twice? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. I guess it does kind of also depend what else would be in the mastery. Or if that's a standalone relic, that's fine. Ooh, frame! Hold on, 2 more, yeah? Limbs and Monkey Tail. I seem to recall everyone going dry for Monkey Tail, so we pray. We pray, but 2 more to go. Gilded Spade, Bisque for Mole. Genuinely Bisque for Mole. That'd be so good. I don't know, I think we need to see some more fun shit like that. Because there's only so long they can milk the same relics for. So I'd like to see something different. Obviously, we'll have a sailing specific relic, I'm sure. And I'm really excited to see what happens with sailing. Really excited. Yeah. I don't know. I think they could have done with expanding each mastery tree with even more options, and that would make it really fun. So like, let's say melee tree, mage tree, and range tree all stay the same until the 3rd tier, because the 3rd tier is the attack speed, yeah? But then from there, all of them branch off like maybe 3 ways. Melee could go down the route of buffing like crush weapons, stab weapons, and slash weapons. And then you could see some fun interactions with weapons that don't get as much love or maybe aren't as strong. Grazi Rapier might actually get some love for stab. That could be fun. Another frame! No! Give me a tail. Give me a tail, or do I need limbs? A tail or some limbs, please. For magic, what would you do? You could have like an elemental weakness tree. You could have a slow attacking magic tree for things like Twin Flame Staff or Shadow. You could have a... Don't know, magic's quite difficult actually because it doesn't have as many dimensions as range and melee. But then again, for range, you could have one tree that buffs, you know, when it splits off, you could have one that buffs like your faster attacking weapons. So that idea that you had earlier about ranged weapons hitting an extra time or having a chance to hit an extra time on hit splat, that would be great for fast attacking weapons. You could have one that buffs something the slower its attack speed is. And you could have one that... So what would that hit so far? And then you could have one that specifically buffs like bows. I think that'd be good. More build diversity would be great. Just give Magic a new spellbook only in leagues is one of those options. Hey, they could. Personally, I'd like to see the God Alignment prayers that got scrapped. I would like to see that in League 6. I was kind of expecting it in Leagues 5. I know we got Ruinous Prayers, but I think the God Alignment prayer book could be kind of fun. Like a fun attachment onto your regular prayer book. Yeah, Ruinous Powers. I didn't rate them massively, to be honest. They were fun, but didn't rate them massively. Glad they didn't come into the main game. Although at some point, it would be good to expand prayer book options, because I just didn't like the ones that they pitched, but I think there is room to have like a prayer book swap. That could be good. Prayer needs an update. Basically the same stuff for decades. True. I don't necessarily think that means it needs an update, but there's definitely room to expand, isn't there? Prayers are good. They're quite simple. Right now, they need to be simple. The God Alignment prayers they pitched were so complicated. I'm sure there was one that was like, if an ally hits a target on the same tick as you, I think it needed to be on the same tick. Hold on, should we get them up? Because they were so complicated, man. To the point where you just know the only people that are going to use that efficiently are like God tier PVMers. So, let me zoom in a bit. Attacks have a chance to grant adaptation status, which provides accuracy bonuses minimum hit for one attack in a combat style other than the one currently being used. This hits through protection prayers. That's not too bad, but increased minimum hit for one attack in a combat style other than the one that's being used. You're switching styles all the time. You'd get RSI from the amount you were having to switch styles. It's crazy. Neutrality. The maximum hit of the player's attacks are decreased, while the minimum hits increased. I don't know. Bit of a weird one. Overhead prayer, which heals the player by 40% of their base prayer level if they fall below 10% health. That's just an upgrade of redemption. That's not bad, I guess. Very simple, very easy to understand and use. And then there was Natural Succession, an overhead prayer in which damage taken above a percentage of the player's base hit points is used to heal nearby players. For a percentage of the damage taken, consuming some prayer points heal. You just know, just from the description, that would just get used in boosting services. That people would just, like, be even more tempted to hire boosting services for people to, like, huddle around you while you do, like, I don't know, God Wars Dungeon or whatever. And you just never need supplies or ever to bank, you know? The next one were the Ruinous Powers. Poison Severity. I mean, we did get to test these. These were kind of crazy. The poison severity inflicted on a poison player is used as an accuracy bonus. I'm sure at one point that was used as a strength bonus rather than accuracy, and someone was hitting like 100 after getting Venom by Zora, which was crazy. Umbra's Vow. I actually liked this one. The player's attacks drain the target's defense level by a percentage of the damage dealt. I actually liked that as like an alternative for Iron Man's Dragon Warhammer, Elder Maul, you know, defense lowering reduction item grind. Convert amount of prayer into hit points upon killing a target. That was okay. It was okay. And the player's defense is increased by a certain amount while standing in place. That's just weird. That's just so strange. It's like, hey, bro, stop moving. Like, please just AFK. I did not like that. And these ones were a little bit complicated as well. Timers for negative status effects are suspended whilst active. I don't know. You're better off just bringing a potion, aren't you? Again, what's this? Is this just for Iron Man? There's my third Zenny, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that's it. We have all 3 Zennies. So I guess we don't have to pick the jewelry. We're probably going to make all of those off stream. What else? Does Sky have to, like, jam here? I guess it's okay. I was waiting for respawn. The next prayer, Crystalline Redemption, an overhead prayer which heals the player by 25% of their base prayer level if they fall below 20% health, draining their prayer points fully. So yeah, just another upgrade of Redemption. Harmonize. Attacks will apply the vulnerability status for 1 tick, which increases damage taken by a percentage. Cannot be used alongside guidance strikes. So I guess it's just group raids, God Wars Dungeon, duo content. It's not going to be fantastic just for yourself. Because if it only applies the vulnerability status for 1 tick, how are you going to trigger that unless you're using a 1-tick weapon? Don't know if I misunderstood that, but that just seems strange to me. The player's attacks increase the attack bonus of nearby players by a percentage of their chosen combat style's attack bonus. It's just like, they cooked too hard, man. They cooked too hard. 77 being the highest prayer is kind of nuts. True, I do think there should be some prayers that require... You know what? Just expand the regular prayer book then. Give us some new prayers. I'm not sure what they would be, but... yeah, some in the 80s, maybe 1 in the 90s would be kind of huge. I'm not saying you need to get 99 prayer, but like 90 prayer. Yeah. In the playtest, people were one-shotting bosses stacking Venom. Yeah, I remember. I think I did it myself. So crazy. Monkey tail, boys. Hey, one more thing to go. I don't even know what my KC is, honestly. Let's have a look. 80 so far. 80, and we only need one more. Just limbs. Just limbs, boys. Just limbs. Oh my days, we're done. That was so unbelievably quick, I can't even complain. Oh, rip anyone who went dry there, I'm so sorry. Woo! Wow. Wow. Well, that's that, I guess. How do you even do this? How... Do I need a crossbow string? I have never made a ballista from scratch before. Fletching. Like, how do I do this? You should add a ballista spring to an incomplete ballista. Okay. Hey, heavy ballista. There we go. Huge heavy ballista. Not bad. That was quick. 3 zennies and the full bally spoon. Who is this guy? It's a good day. It's a good day. Alright, I'm gonna roll next task. $79 points for Soul Heredit. That's gross. Alright. Quickly send. Quickly send. Damn it, I wish I picked up Dragon Javelin heads now. I'm going to have to go back for them because I kind of want to fuck around with a heavy ballista. What do I have? Do I have everything I need? Yes, I think I do. I will bring some Blood Moon for Soul Heredit because I just always enjoy melee and soul, even though you don't really need to. So that's for Soul Heredit. There we go. Got anti-poison, got blah, 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 blah. Very nice. Got Baragi. We're off. Okay. Here we go. Bring the Bally and Bally only soul. I don't have Javelin heads, man. I'd have to go back. There are none on the floor. If I even had like 20 to pick up quick. Let me just see if one KC will give me some dragon jab heads. It might. It might. One more. I can't be asked. Maybe we'll do that another time. Okay. It'll put your skills to the test. We'll fucking see. We'll fucking see. For anyone who's ever asked questions about Colosseum, I don't know if you're here right now, but I'm probably going to try and do this in a way that I would do a regular one. Just somewhat, because I don't have last stand. These are all fucking horrible, by the way. My advice would be just a reset if you get this on wave 2. Okay, listen, usually you want to off-tick these, but in this instance, we're not going to bother. Usually you want to off-tick those. Like, just stay there. As they come round, they should naturally off-tick if you stand on the A tile. So, like here, this is really nice. Then we stand here, it'll drag the ranger in, and then we can kill the ranger safely. Let me just ban this guy real quick. There we go. I'm going to get reinforcements now, aren't I? Because I fucked around. God damn it, that's annoying. It's the wave and modifiers that fucks up. Yeah, you kind of just don't want Doom, Reentry, Totemic, Red Flag, any of them early particularly. You can take them on like wave 10 or 11 because you can deal with them for 1 or 2 waves, but they're the ones you really don't want. And fuck bees. Never take bees if you're learning. Never take bees. Yeah, usually, again, you would just stay behind the pillar, but there's no need in this wave because it's just a major and a manticore. Flick manticore and just chill. My accuracy never felt that bad before. Typically, Blasphemy is the safest thing to take early. Myopia is safe. Solar Flare is good up till 3. Don't take it at 3 if you're learning. Start most waves early on with Prey Range, and you'll switch to Prey Mage at 7 onwards, pretty much. You can wiggle the Serpent Shaman free from anything that's stacked behind usually. Unless it's stacked in the middle of something. If it's stacked on the edge, you can wiggle it free. Easy ban, very quick ban. Absolute idiot. On waves like this, where you know there's going to be a triple stack, I like to stand here on the edge rather than on the A or B tile because it will bring one of the NPCs down to you, like this. Not many guides will tell you that. Most of the guides will tell you to just run to B or A and just wait for everything to stack. But when you see 3 NPCs at the back there, do not do that because trust me, you're just going to have a headache trying to destack stuff. While as now, look, I've got a much easier time. I can even, if I want, I can do this. I can bring the Major out and I can even come down here. Make my life even easier. I wouldn't always do that, but it's an option. Especially if the Manticore is not charged up because it's free. Just got main game quiver after 40 deaths. Yeah, 40 deaths is respectable, Brando. Good shit, man. Well done. This is the bit that you actually have to learn, though. You have to learn how to off-tick stuff here. So if you run out from middle tile here, out 2, thing in the back will see you first. Usually, that's the only solve you need. However, sometimes you need to run from the one behind. Sometimes you'll need to run from the edge so that things see at the same time. Maybe I'll get to demonstrate that as we go. But because we're here, we run out 2. Manticore sees me first. It's a mage hit. Ranger sees me on second tick. Luckily, that aligns with the range hit. So as I run out, mage, range, melee, back to range. Everything is just set up. So now I go back to mage, repeat, and it's done. Oh, broke my own rule. Wave 7 and not praying mage. That can get you fucked up in the main game, trust me, because these guys do not play. Maybe I kill this before reinforcements. That would be ideal. Oh, look at that! Tonal Sticks of Ralos on the first wave 7. Damn, I'm tempted to buy a Shadow at 770 mil. How low can that shit go? True. Also, once the rework comes out, I guarantee Jagex are going to make it still good. So I wouldn't be surprised to see its price go up once they do that. However, don't quote me. I have no idea what the market's going to do. Honestly, watching that explanation is giving me flashbacks to some of my university lectures. Yeah, I'll stop explaining. Everyone here is probably a pro. The Major has the coolest sound in the game. Yeah, I love it. And as long as you don't go more than 2 tiles out, you'll never drag the thing behind the back pillar. So I'm safe as long as I walk up here within these rows, that's fine. If I take 1 step out, look, Ranger comes down. Which would be a problem anytime other than in Gridmaster or Leaks. Oh my, is that another unique? Some Fire Fanatic legs, here we go. The spoon is coming, boys. Manta Mayhem is the freest modifier. Up to 2. You do not want to take Manta Mayhem 3 pretty much ever. Also, when you have 2 Manticores stacked up like this, you need to make sure you do not off-tick them. You need them on the same tick, so always run out from the edge of the pillar. If the Manticores see you on different ticks, rest in peace, my friend. If the Manticore sees you on the same tick, it will never attack you on weird ticks. One Manticore attacks, then the other, then the first one again. Fucking Minotaur, man. But yeah, I've done it before where I've maybe not been paying attention or I've been tired. Run out from the middle, they're like slightly off tick, and then they have different prayers over their heads, and it's just it's a mess. I usually don't like volatility, but I have a good mix of stuff here, so I'm gonna take it. Wow, look at this free wave. So we stand on C again because there's so many things at the back there. This time it doesn't work the way we want it to, but that's fine. And in this instance, we're going to use D-stack tiles. So we go 1, pray whatever's here, down to 2. Oh shit, I went too far. And then back up to here. I went way too far. So we'll drag this Ranger down. We can... wait, never mind, we fucked up. Oh, we made it so much harder for ourselves. In this case, we wait for reinforcements. Legs for the Glyphic Attenuation farm would be good. Sensory Clouding farm. I guess we could do Glyphic Attenuation as well, but yeah. Also, if you stand right up close to this Major, the Minotaur doesn't heal it. I don't know why that happens, but yeah. So we can attempt another D-stack here. But honestly, because it's Gridmaster, I think we might be able to kill the back Manticore before it has a chance to fuck us up. So that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to run out 2, hit the back Manticore, and hope we kill it before it has a chance to go crazy on us. Nope. Unfortunately not. So now we have... Honestly, this is one of the worst stacks you can have. It's not nice. And in the main game, you would probably want to just run to South Pillar here. I think we can tank it. We just tank the mage hit from the Manticore and then continue flicking. That's probably what we do. Because it doesn't matter. But however, in the main game, you probably take a lot more damage than that. And now we've got a very easy stat. Always kill the NPC in the back as well. Rule of thumb. You can run to South Pillar, but there's no need. You'll take more damage. In the main game, I might have considered running south there. Because you don't have a 2-tick T-bow to back you up. Running South Pillar and spamming food, yeah, you honestly could just do that in a number of ways. Oh, and the helm to finish us off. It's beautiful. We'll go Relentless 2. Glyphic is going to be free now. Glyphic is fun as well. We can off-tick here, but because of the way they're set up, you want to off-tick slightly differently. You could run from this tile, I believe. Run out 2, and you'll get major hit you first instead. That works. Minotaur's going to heal, but hopefully we just out-damage before the next heal, and then it's not a problem. And then I think we do this. Into this. And again, with the major, we can DPS it before the... before the Minotaur sees. We can de-stack Minotaur here as well, but it's fine. Pet, surely next wave? Bro, how spooned of a Colo run would that be? That would be insane. Alright, Colosseum done. Other than Soul Heredit, of course. Let's just do that quick. Echo Shot! The spoon is crazy. Look at all this loot, man. It's worth like 80 mil. Bro, I'm going to have some fun with these items, that's for sure. Okay. I probably won't explain Soul Heredit too much. Because it's kind of hard to keep up with maybe what's going on. All of these suck, by the way. But Relentless is fine, I guess. Here he comes. Quiver 2, such insane luck. Oh my god, I can't believe we're getting a quiver from this. Yo! Oh, my bad. Misclick. Is that a solar flare? That was crazy. Alright, here I'm going to move away from the piss. Because there's way too much of it. Oh, I'm on the wrong spear cycle. That's how you die in the main game. Always a good idea to run diagonally, though. Okay, he's dead. Alright, defeat Soul Heretic done. Huge. All that loot, all that juicy loot. Look at all the cloggers there. 5 cloggies. Beautiful. Crazy. Actually crazy. Yeah, Tonal Sticks. Kind of nice, honestly. Now we have Specialist as well. I will be farming the full set of Sunfire gear for sure. I don't mind doing some more on stream maybe tomorrow. If people want to see more Colosseum, we can see who can do the fastest Colosseum. No last stand cheese allowed. You cannot just wait for last stand. I kind of want the Tonal Sticks, honestly. Let's get our Sunfire Splinters out. Let's put 520 in there now. And then I guess I can always... Can you quiver with Assembler? I forget. No, okay. You need to take it to Ava, don't you? That's fine. I'll get more Splinters. In fact, I might put a few more Splinters into my quiver, because I'll probably use the quiver over the Avas. We've already got the ammo save. The range strength is kind of nice from this. See you later, Avas. Okay, Tonal Sticks. But more importantly, that means we finally get Specialist. Cinema. Cinema. Let's do it, boys. Let's see what's next. Oh, wait, shit. We finished a whole row? Hold up. A whole column? We did as well. Emperor Ring. Nice. Stats, baby. Stats. Goodbye, Ring of Shadows. I don't know why I still had that on. Dolan the Duck. How you doing, man? Always watching without audio. Just comes in, drops a frog emote. What a beast. Do you reckon we could confuse Dolan by doing like hand signs because he's watching without audio? Do you reckon he unmuted after that? I reckon we got him. All right, should we roll? I think we got him with that, by the way. All right. It is the Yamatal. It is the Yamatal, and it's a good time for it. It's a good time for it. Locked in. How many tiles are left then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus the steel ring, which we're not counting, but yeah. I'm always muted. Bro, how can he know? How can he hear us? Some crazy shit right there. I just kind of want to play around with the Tonal Sticks. I just kind of want to see what weird shit it does. The defense lowering shit's not really useful. Anyway. That's that. A whole extra run for the set. We will come back to Colosseum tomorrow on stream because, unfortunately, ladies and gents, I have to end stream very shortly. It's not a long stream today, 3 hours. But same again tomorrow. Same again, same time. But let's just send one Yama kill. Because I kind of want to see if how bad the Tonal Sticks is here. What do we reckon? It's going to be shit, right? Am I going to have to go get a buckler now and we do like Tonal Sticks maxing? Yeah, skip the bullshit. Let's go. Because I'm getting a 1 KC drop. Reduces defense. Go, Tenalsticks, go! Wait, I'm actually going to have to kill the orbs. This is so bad. It's just too bad. It's unfortunately not good. If we can find a use for it, that'd be fantastic. The downside is everything, we hit everything, so what's the point using it, you know? It's dead. The 1 KC dream, ladies and gents. How nice would it be to get on and off this tile immediately? Hopscotch tiles there. They're great, aren't they? This boss is just one of the best designed bosses in the game, IMO. It's too good. One KC? Redemption prayer? Could happen? Okay. Okay. Well, that makes a change. I guess that's that. Okay. That happened a bit faster than I expected. Last stand. Check his PC. Bro, this is the most luck I've ever had, I swear to God. Exposure perk, huge. Gonna make those specs go crazy now. Kopesh officially is better than everything else. Disgusting. We're back here all over again. What a lovely time to join the stream, honestly. The last hour has been insanely lucky. Ballista within 100 KC. Full heavy ballista. 3 or 4 uniques from one Colosseum run. Including the rarest one, the Tenalsticks. And a 1 KC Yama Oath Plate chest. That's fucking crazy. Alright, roll in the next tile. It's going to be Inferno, isn't it? Or Araxor. Okay. I mean, this is a great time to lock in the Inferno. We might as well. We've got everything we need. We might as well send it. It's locked in. It's locked in. We don't need the battle hat. Fuck the battle hat. We're good like this. So, 30-minute Inferno. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have the time to do that today. So I'm very sorry, especially for Jesse who's just joined the stream today. Crazy. I've spooned absolutely everything in this stream. Let me just recap what we're going to have to do tomorrow, because I think we actually finish this tomorrow. The intention was to get close to finishing today, maybe a bit closer than this, but I can't complain because the luck has been crazy. So tomorrow, 30. What an unfortunate time to join the stream. I'm so sorry, Jesse. So tomorrow, 30-minute Inferno to start the day, which is going to be easy, I think. First time should be fine. We'll smash these out unbelievably quick, these last 3. The Awakened bosses, I'm hoping to do them all within 1 orb. That's the challenge. 4 orbs, 4 Awakened bosses. I'm only going to farm 4 orbs from Vardovis off stream. Tomorrow, straight in. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're on to whatever bonus tiles are left. I guess probably Soul Reaper Axe, Venator Bow, Alchemical Hydra Unique should be quick. But yeah. That Blinking Total Level tile is hitting that OCD hard. It's a 100k XP lamp. And I have already rolled that tile, so I guess I've got a 100k XP lamp here. I will put it in. Crafting. For no good reason. Well, actually for a good reason. Just saves the amount of gems I'm going to have to cut, because I'm going to make a Zenny off stream too. I'll make all the Zenite jewelry and all of that. Ladies and gents, thank you very much for being here. Shorter stream today, 3 hours is not that bad actually. Same time tomorrow, about 5:30, 5:45. Another 3-hour stream in which I'm hoping we will hopefully finish these tiles. It might even be a longer stream than that, but I'd like to finish this. Thank you for being here. Hope you all have a good night. What a crazy spoon ride we had today. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Love you all, man. CA lamps. Smart. Very smart. Good night.